Welcome to the Laugh Support Podcast with your hosts Michele and VanDusen and June Colson, a couple of clean comedians who support each other and others through comedy's wacky and winding roads. I hope you're ready. Get set. Let's go. Since podcasts have a catchy tune, we wrote this song for Michele and June. Clean comedians are best friends too. Oh, it's so good. And you never know what they'll say or do. Here we go, sing with me on Laugh Support, with Michele, who's really short. We'll have a ball, with June, who's really tall. They have fun, interviewing comedians on Laugh Support, with Michele, who's really short. Now it's time to start Laugh Support.
The Laugh Support Podcast is brought to you by the Hot Breath Comedy Network.
Wow, give yourself a round of applause.
Welcome to the award-winning Laugh Support Podcast, beginning of season number 3. I am your host. Oh, geez. I'm your host, June Colson, here with my best friend, partner in crime, Michele with a 1L VanDusen. Michele, show us again. What was all that excitement about?
Oh, it was the goat, the screaming goat.
Yes. So this is our first episode back in 2023. So when we last left you guys, we were going into the Christmas holiday, and so a lot has happened then. So tell us about the goat. Where did that come from, Michele?
The goat? Golly, I don't know if I can remember. It's been last year. My best, craziest friend that I know sent this to me with, I don't know if you could see over my shoulder back there. But I also got some Lego type flowers. So
Yes.
Thank you, June, for the screaming goat and for the flower display in the back.
I love that you're pointing out Lego type, because Michele is saying that because they're generic Legos. I didn't send her the high dollar Legos, and I feel like that was maybe a passive aggressive comment on the Christmas gift that I poured my heart into.
Well, I don't remember the brand name, and that I would have said the brand name. Plus, since we're not sponsored by Lego, I can't promote Lego products, but I can promote whatever that is that I have back there, but I don't remember the name of it. Something with a P. But it was like Plante or Plante.
Are they Plegos?
Those are Plegos. But I have to
Pretend
say,
Legos.
They went together very easily, and they're probably half price or a third of the price of Legos, and I actually quite enjoy them. So I may have to end up looking for more of that brand, because they went together so easily, and they didn't just fall apart. Because there's a lot of knockoffs that they go together, but then they don't stay together. These stay together. So they're like the quality of and a little easier to work with anyway. So
so we've mentioned before, I'm a thrifty shopper, but I don't junk. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to have name brand stuff for it to be good stuff. So yes, I got Michele some Plegos, and they're like succulents plants, and
like a desert
something.
Stuff.
Yes, and then I got her the screaming goat. Show us the screaming goat is going to be here all season 3. Let it rip.
Yeah, he is going to be he's our third co-host for this year, I think, or for this season.
I think every time we introduce a guest, every time we're like, and welcome to the show, that goat has to scream. We don't have a live studio audience. So, and I think the laugh track is overused, and the fake applause, you hear that on a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, we don't do that. No, we don't do that here.
So I got a great gift from Michele. Michele is holding hers up. You were holding the back of it up. So look, I send a screaming goat, and Michele sends a personalized coffee mug with the Laugh Support Podcast logo on it.
Yeah, turn it around so it's got your name.
Yes, and then on the back, stop bossing, Michele. It's first episode, and you're already telling me what to do.
Then we could do a screenshot of us hold our cups.
Okay,
we just paused. We were
Did we screenshot? I don't know how to do a screenshot. So are we just sitting here holding and frozen? That's good. That's the bounty for a podcast. People are listening to us.
Okay, hang on. Did you ever see I think it was Kevin James, the Never Say Don't, I don't know, whatever one of his specials was, and he did a whole thing where someone said that, like, "Can I take a picture?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's smiling, and then he's like, "Okay, maybe they didn't get it." So then he swishes his hair and he smiles again. He's doing all this stuff. They're like, "Oh no, it's video." And they're doing a whole video. It's like, who's gonna watch that? You're gonna go play it back like, "Oh, at Christmas time. Come on, guys, let's watch family videos." But of Kevin James. I mean, so it's just him
Yes.
looking weird in the airport, just trying to pose. Anyway, that's how I felt like what we were doing with our cups.
We did good there with the cups. Well, the cup is really awesome. I've never had a cup with my face on it before. I have had a cup with my butt on it. Does that count?
Oh goodness, no, we don't want to talk about your personal injuries.
No. This cup, my sister, it's similar. My sister Leslie gave me this cup, but it's our butts.
Yeah, it's the back side of you. It has your head and your jacket and your pants. So it's all part of you. It's not just
So
your hiney.
this says big sis and middle sis and little sis. And I love that in these cups. I would love for my butt to be that tiny. Like it's not even okay. So on the mug my sister gave me, my butt is really tiny, which is not accurate. But on the mug that you gave me, Earl Music, the artwork that he did, my head is huge, which is absolutely correct. That's as correct as it gets right there. This big giant melon of mine.
And I don't know if you noticed, but this is actual size of me. Oh.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, Michelle, you could full on physically put Michelle's whole body on a coffee mug. She's that tiny. Well, hey, you were talking about Kevin James. I'm trying to find so that I say the right name.
The one that you just watched on Amazon?
Yes, last night I watched Nate Bargatze's Hello World. Oh my gosh.
So good.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, any comics out there, you need to watch Nate Bargatze's latest release because it is so good. Now, it said that was season 1, episode 1. Are there going to be more seasons?
I don't know. I noticed that too. I don't think so. I think that's just because it's only one film or one.
I hope there's more. I hope there's more specials if he does do it because it was so worth watching. I mean, just everything he did. It was amazing. It was so good. So good.
Michelle and I talked about how Nate's mannerisms, he's very slow paced. He just kind of walks and does his material and he's not super animated. So he doesn't have to do much of anything to get a rise out of the audience. Literally just a little lift of his eyebrows or a slow blink because you're so drawn in to what he's doing. And the cool part is that this is everything that he does is safe to watch with your family. It's not kid comedy, but if your child happens to be in the room while you're enjoying it, you don't have to worry that they're going to hear something inappropriate. And I love that. But I mentioned him because who do we have in season 2, Michelle? Who was somebody who we had as a guest?
Nate's father. We did.
Stephen Bargatze was one of our guests.
What is he? He goes by Nate's dad. I'm sorry. We had Nate's dad.
Yes.
Stephen.
So yeah, you guys have to definitely jump back to season 2 and yeah, we had 2 magicians on. We had Jason and Stephen. And so you guys will have to check out that episode. That was super fun. Can I show you another gift that that brought me so much joy at Christmas?
Yes. Okay. What other gift did you get that brought you joy?
This might get me in trouble because I'm about to talk about my son's girlfriend.
Ooh.
And but here's the deal, Pickles. My son and his girlfriend will never listen to my podcast. Like they're way too cool for me. They're way too cool. But okay. So my son dates this girl. I don't have permission to say her name. So we're gonna call her Tammy. Who?
Oh, Annie.
Good, Annie. Let's go with Annie Tammy. Tammy Annie is a precious little doll baby. She is amazing. She is hilarious. And Jason's family does Dirty Santa. Do you like that? The dirty Santa.
Yes, and you know what? We didn't do that this year. Actually, we've never actually organized it. We always do it at my parents' house, and we didn't go. I did send a gift, but my brother kind of didn't want to play it because other things happened. But it would have been so much fun if they would have used the gift that I sent. But oh well.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so dirty
Well,
Santa. I
okay,
like
so
it.
some people do really funny gifts for that, but Jason's family doesn't really do that. For the most part, they bring like it's a lot of the same stuff, like a blanket or pot holders or a ball cap for the men or whatever. And this year, so I've learned that Annie Tammy, my son's girlfriend, her love language is gifts. She loves to get gifts.
My son's girlfriend's is a gift giver too. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Yes. Okay. She loves to get them. She loves to give them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't want you to think that she is like horribly spoiled when I tell you about this gift that she opened, because I'm telling you, we gave the girl a crock pot,
Yeah.
and she almost cried. She was so excited about this crock pot. Like, yay. Yes.
Wow.
But at Dirty Santa, someone stole her good gift. And she went and picked another bag. And when she opened it, Michelle, Jason's cousin was standing up at the little stage area where they had all the gifts laid out. And she was like, June, if you could have seen this girl's face, she was devastated. This is what she pulls out of the gift bag.
Oh, no.
This, my friends, is a toilet tomahawk toss.
Okay,
And okay, I thought maybe it was just a gag gift box, because you can buy them that has like underwater cameras for fish or whatever, and then you put a real gift inside of it. No, this was the real gift. This was the real gift.
Where
she got a toilet tomahawk toss.
And then right away she re-gifted it to you. I love it.
Oh, well, no, she just left it. They had to leave early, I think. No, they really did have to leave early for something else. And she literally just left it. She left it like at the table just in case someone wanted to steal it, because in the game it was still up for grabs.
I'm sorry, but like that particular what is it? Toilet
tomahawk toss.
All I'm saying is like did they put on there, when CRAP is going down, or you could spell it the other way with the S. Because you know how they have all those sayings, like something's about to fly. Like this is where it's happening with that game. I'm sorry.
Yes.
No,
yes.
you can't.
There's no, like, it does have a do not disturb sign, because I mean, there's nothing worse than playing tomahawk toss in the toilet and then someone disturbing your game. You know, look, it has it has like a dartboard, but it looks like a piece of wood.
Yeah.
And then it has a tomahawk, a real tomahawk that you're trying to get to stick to the dartboard, and then you have your do not disturb sign. And bless her heart, it was the evilest trick ever, because this is a girl who loves to get gifts and gets excited about giving them, and then she got the toilet tomahawk.
Okay, I like that gift, but just not in the bathroom. Okay, just because I like the fact that it's got a sticky, the Velcro thing on the tomahawk, and you have a target. Like I could see that at a birthday party or things like that, but not in the bathroom, unless you're at like a comedy condo, because those are always just nasty places, and that would be something that they'd probably play there. Oh man, that's that's
so
hilarious.
Dirty Santa didn't pan out very well. Like I gave her a gift the next day, because I had bought an extra Dirty Santa gift, and it was my house, so it wasn't like earmarked for anybody. I just bought extra. And so anyway, when she came to open gifts at our home the next day, I was like, I want to give you this consolation prize for the emotional trauma that you went through with the toilet tomahawk. But I have boys. You have boys.
Yeah, so it's a perfect gift.
Yeah, they hooked it up. They were playing it at the Christmas dinner. They had it hooked to the wall when they were taking turn. They were already playing the game.
Yeah, but just not in the bathroom. Like that's a great game, just not in the bathroom. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, I do want to give a shout out to our listeners around the world. Yep. So in case you're wondering, this is one of our listeners from Ireland. This is Donna Dougal. Uh,
Okay, I was like, okay, so friends who are listening to the podcast because they're not all watching it, Michelle, there's some random black and white pictures in the background. First of all, you said that's a girl, Donna?
yeah, this is Donna Dougal.
Okay, so Donna, the way the black and white picture is printed out, it looks like Donna doesn't have a shirt on. So I was,
It's a white shirt. It's a white shirt.
oh, Donna does not look happy at all.
Well, these are theater black and whites.
Oh, okay. Okay.
you know.
That makes sense then. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, we need to check on Donna. She's not smiling. She seems angry, and I can't see her shirt from here. This is supposed to be a good segment, and now I'm sad.
Well, here, I'll do this one. No,
Okay.
Donna is an incredible actress. She studied in some famous places over there. I think in London, maybe. Anyway, she used to actually, Donna would come to America in the summers when she was let's see, 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there. My parents would bring her over. We were part of this Irish Children's Fund where we bring Catholic and Protestant kids over.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, and so Donna stayed with us, and I have these headshots because I was cleaning, during our Christmas break and New Year break. I've been trying to clean, and I came across and like, oh, this is hilarious. So when Donna watches this or hears this, she's like, Michelle, I can't believe you did that.
I'm like, dang, Donna aged well. If that's her recent headshots, Donna
Definitely
just,
not recent.
I don't know what they're eating over there, but she looks good.
Definitely not recent at all.
Okay.
It's a very, very old pitch. But yeah, so she's, did you ever see the movie Grease?
Oh, we never heard of it.
Oh, okay. And so Rizzo, like Stockard Channing, Stockard Channing is an amazing actress. Well,
Yes.
Donna's like, oh, she's lovely because she meets her, she talks, like they're friends. So like Donna has done so many amazing things overseas. Well, because that's where she lives. Anyway, I wish I had a list of her resume because I think I left that in the, I don't know where that went, but yeah. So I wanted to make sure I displayed Donna.
And Donna listens to our podcast. That's pretty awesome. I love being able to see that. So we're starting season number 3. Michelle is always tracking the different parts of the country that people are listening, and we're adding people like all over the world, which is it's crazy for me to think about the fact that like someone in Africa is going to get to hear about the toilet tomahawk in this episode.
Oh no.
I feel like I owe them better than that,
Yes, yeah, I think we do. Since we just picked up listeners in the Ivory Coast, and Finland, and Iraq, and another place. So enjoy that tomahawk toilet tomahawk. Oh my gosh, I want to get one now. I want to just because I want to hang it in the office and just play with it. Anyway.
So we've had a lot go on since our Christmas, break. Our last episode of the podcast was with the amazing Joel Byers. That was a super fun way to wrap up season 2. The inspiration, the person who got us on track to do the Laugh Support podcast. And so we know this season we're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of stuff to talk about. I just recently during the break, I did crowd warm up again for the Huckabee show.
Oh yeah. How did that go?
It was awesome. My husband's cousin, I'm not going to say that my husband's cousin is the one who may or may not have purchased the tomahawk gift and put it into the Dirty Santa. But Sherry's pretty amazing. There's my crazy face. I don't have any pictures from this time. Usually they send you the photographer pictures, but I somehow missed the pictures. But Sherry came with me, which was super fun. She had never seen a television show recorded before. Of course, our amazing friend Christy Conder, who is my comedy twin. Christy came. And her and Sherry sat together in the audience. There it is. There's a picture of me and Christy Conder. Twinning is winning, is what the picture says. We are always getting mistaken for each other. The last time I went and she was doing crowd warm up, someone told me I did a great job. This time we're in the lobby I did the crowd warm up, and someone walks straight up to her and tells her,
No.
yes, they did. Yes,
Oh.
they did. Told her how great she was. And she was like, it wasn't me. It was
Oh,
June.
man.
Thank you very much. But we had such a good time. It was supposed to be the people who started Chick-fil-A. Their daughter is an author and entrepreneur and all of those things. She was supposed to be there, but that's when I first checked to see who was going to be backstage. Then right before the show, the day before, I checked it again, and it changed from her to Kevin Sorbo.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Hercules. Hercules.
Yes, Hercules. So that was really cool. My mom, it was a toss-up between Kevin Sorbo and Fabio. My childhood. My mom had all the Harlequin romances with Fabio on the front, and she never missed an episode.
It's not butter. Right?
Yes,
Is that
she never missed an episode of Hercules. So yeah, she loved Butter, she loved Fabio, and she loved Kevin Sorbo as Hercules. And so it was really cool because there, when your mom passes away, there's a lot of ways I think God just gives you little moments to think about them and have like a warm and happy thought. And I thought my mom would have just gone crazy to find out that I was backstage with Kevin Sorbo, who was eating veggie straws and talking about ham sandwiches. It's very
Veggie
fancy.
straws. How many veggie straws did he have? Which brand?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel like that's really private insider information that only like the super inside people know about, the veggie straw count.
And
so
you just told all 150 of our listeners. Okay.
Yes. Well, I'm going to talk about it on TMZ later. So they're really into that veggie straw count on all the celebrities. But no, it was a great time. It was super cool. Now tell our audience who is going to do crowd warm up in March.
I do believe March 10th, there's going to be a short, crazy lady from Oklahoma called Michele VanDusen doing the crowd warm up. What?
And the goat says, ah! So are you excited? Are you super excited about it?
I am, but I'm not really getting like overly excited about it yet because I still have some time until that happens. Right now I'm prepping for some stuff I have coming up this weekend, and so which will, obviously this is going to air after that, so we'll tell you about those shows later on. But
well, tell us who you're performing with, and then we'll recap the show later.
Okay, so I will. I'm going to be heading to Texas, and I'm going to be performing with Lauren Lucille, which I love. She's amazing.
Yes.
And then I also have a gig that same weekend with at a church. I'm just call it Becky's Church because I cannot remember the name of it right now, which happens to be a cousin of my husband's. Nice. So it's like a family. So we're going to see family basically. And that'll be fun. And then at the end of February, I'll be in Kansas doing a show up in Kansas at a church up there, which is gonna be so much fun because we're having dinner first. Like everything that they do at that church, it's dinner, and then whatever the event is. So I don't know what's for dinner, but I'm excited.
Will you eat before you go on stage?
In Kansas, I will. In Kansas, I definitely will. But no, typically I don't. I can't. Nah, I have to wait till after.
I'm the same.
Do you eat before? No? Yeah.
No, I don't I will have to have like a little bit of something. So I might bring some like crackers with me or something just to keep like my stomach settled and making sure that my sugar doesn't get too low or anything like that. But I'm too nervous. I have too much energy. I don't want to go up and accidentally have food on my face or mess up my makeup or, eat something that might turn on me. Like our guest, Rick Roberts, he had told a story about getting like halfway through a corporate gig. Or I don't even know if he got halfway through and suddenly his throat started closing up. And I'm pretty sure it was shellfish. He suddenly discovered he had a shellfish allergy. Wow. And he's been paid a lot of money to do this gig, and he was trying to get through it, and he suddenly just had to go y'all, I can't breathe. And like ended up in, I'm pretty sure the emergency room, if I recall the story correctly. Either way, like
So
that's not when you want to find out that the food you ate is not working for you.
yeah, they paid him a lot of money for them to try to kill him. That's what was happening
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Oof. Oh man, I can't imagine having your throat start to swell as you're trying to talk and breathe. And he sings for some of his stuff too, right?
Mhm.
So, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, he plays guitar. He does some musical, comedy. He does Barney Fife, and so I'm not sure exactly what he was doing then, but you know what I love to do is learn from someone else's mistake. 'Cause-
Yes. I hear you.
Yeah.
So, I was gonna give you a mistake, but I can't think of it right now because I have
Oh,
so many. So many.
yeah. I'm pretty much the queen of mistakes, but I'm also like the easiest person ever for the green room. Like I just recently did a show and they reached out and they're like, what's on your right or what do you need in the green room? And I'm like, nothing. I bring my own bottled water. I eat some crackers. Like there's no, but listen,
Oh,
the green room that I was in, they had fresh fruit, they had cheeses, they had everything. It was so good. So I did eat after.
yeah. So like that's one of the things. Like when people put like vegetable trays out, personally really really like broccoli. However, I can't eat it beforehand because then I get the little things like stuck in between the spaces of my teeth, and I don't realize that they're there. And then I'll be talking, and it's like there's one there, and it's
Yeah.
have image on your teeth kind of a thing. So broccoli is always a big like a big no. I have to pass on
Mm.
before a show, and same thing with strawberries because they have those little seeds
Oh
that can
yes,
just
yeah.
catch somewhere. So yeah, it's it's difficult when those kind of things happen because I'm like, where's the closest mirror?
Is
Because
are your teeth real? Are your like all of
yeah,
your teeth like you've see,
yeah, these are real. Yeah.
man. I actually over the break I had a
Well,
tooth removed. I
not
had
that long.
oral surgery and I had a tooth removed. And is it weird that I'm kind of like, you know what? I think I could live without it. Like,
No,
you
it's
can
good.
see it. It's way back there. I mean, I'm gonna have to have more work done, but to be a hillbilly in Kentucky and only be missing one tooth, I feel like I'm winning. You know what I mean?
And it's in the way back. You're totally winning.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
can't have, you got to have like someone else like pre-chew your steak. That's all. No big deal.
No, no, that whole I'm so nauseous now. No. Well, I don't, yeah, my front teeth, like I literally like my sister decided that we were gonna do a pop bottle derby and she
Oh,
set up Coke bottles in our kitchen and we had to do a maze around it when I was a kid. And so we ran through the maze and then she ran through and we timed each other and she won. But what I didn't know is tradition in pop bottle racing derby is that whenever someone wins, they jump on the back of the loser.
what?
And she jumped on my back and I fell with my teeth and they hit the pop bottles and it pushed them
Mm,
up into my gums.
mm.
Yes. And so I had all this trauma to my mouth. So I've had to have like the whole front of my mouth redone. My little brother has had trauma to his mouth, had his, like the dentist office is an absolute nightmare for me. But the thing is, before I go on a show, if I do have something with seeds or whatever, because it's a bridge, stuff can hide right in
Mhm.
between, and then it's a fight to get it out. And you need to be in the green room with somebody if there is no mirror that you can go, okay, check my teeth, check for a booger, check my zipper. Are we good? You know?
Oh yeah, like that's the big thing. Anytime right before you go on stage, you got to check those things every time. Collars, because sometimes they're flipped up
Mhm.
and weird, or the back of your shirt, like if it's tucked, like part of it's tucked, the other part isn't. You got to do all that stuff. But the zipper is very important. Make
Yeah.
sure that thing is up. Um,
Yes.
I now let me ask you this: what do you think burns more calories? Working out for a half hour or laughing for 10 minutes?
Okay. So because of the way you presented it, I'm going to say laughing because most people are going to answer working out. It would be
No,
funny if it's the opposite.
no, they actually burn the same amount. So you could either spend time 10 minutes laughing or working out for a half hour. I mean, what's more fun?
I'm going to randomly do that. I was working out this morning and my dog just stared at me like I was being judged by my dog this morning. So now I think tomorrow I'm just going to sit for 20 minutes and laugh in his face and see how he likes that, because I felt like inside he was laughing at me when I was working out today.
Well, it depends on what kind of workout you're doing, I think, why he was just staring. I mean, you take him on a walk. Do you turn your head when he's doing his business? No, I'm just.
Yeah, I should. Listen, though, can I tell you about my workout this morning, though, real fast as we close this thing up? I found a workout, and I have to look up who the chickadee is, because I really liked other workouts she did, and I was scrolling through today, and I found she does a praise and worship workout. And that was super fun. Like, it was just praise music rather than, because a lot of times the workouts will have some like really just dirty lyrics or whatever. But it was funny because I'm like so ready for the next time the spirit hits. Cause like she had this whole raising your hands and over to the side and, getting down on the knee and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm ready for the Holy Spirit. So I'm physically able to praise and worship now. But it was really cool. So yeah, no wonder my dog was looking at me like I was a psycho. Well, Michelle, this season is going to be
fun.
Fantastic. We already have some amazing guests that are lined up for Laugh Support in season number 3. Do we want to tell them who's going to be on the next episode, who our first guest is? Can we give a spoiler alert?
Yeah, I think we could do a little spoiler, a little heads up.
He has split personalities. Let's say that.
Okay.
This person has a split personality. He really knows how to throw his voice. Did I give it away?
how to throw his voice? You mean David Pendleton's coming back on?
No, not David Pendleton, but they definitely run in the same circle. This guy's got a dry bar. His name is Taylor Mason, and he's going to be on our next episode. And I kind of hope that we get to see or talk about his friend Romeo, because that guy, okay, listen, Romeo's pretty, he's something else. He's something else. So that just gives you guys a little bit of an idea of how amazing season number 3 is going to be of Laugh Support. Our very first guest next episode is going to be the one and only Taylor Mason.
I love the
Michelle, you okay?
I love the fact that you're like all about Romeo. I'm thinking like, I like Paco. I like the pig.
Oh yeah, Paco's cool too. So let's see, y'all. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Laugh Support Podcast. You never know who is actually going to show up. And we're telling you Taylor Mason's coming, but we don't know if he may have some friends with him. So that could be pretty awesome. Guys, listen. We need you guys to help us out. So as soon as you're done listening to this episode, make sure you go on Facebook and Instagram and follow the Laugh Support Podcast, okay? And check out all of our previous episodes. You can watch us on the Creative Motion Network on Roku TV, Vimeo, and our YouTube channel. And also you can listen to the Laugh Support Podcast anywhere that you listen to podcasts, on all the major platforms, okay? Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Player FM, all of those places. Y'all, season number 3 is officially kicked off. Make sure you hang with us all this season. We can't wait to find out what all is in store. Michele VanDusen, as I always say, Jesus and Junebug loves you. And Michelle, how are you closing it out today?
What is a kitten's favorite color?
A kitten's favorite color? I don't know.
Purple. What? All right. Thanks for listening, you guys. Have a great day. Woohoo!